If you're an adult beginner learning piano and your first month feels harder than you expected, there is nothing wrong with you. I've taught a lot of adult beginners, and there are a few things I really wish you knew sooner. I work with adult piano students of all ages, people who are motivated, thoughtful, and genuinely excited to learn. And almost every single one of them struggles in the first month in very similar ways. And it's not because they're bad at piano, but because no one explains what the first month is actually supposed to feel like. So, the first confession I have is that progress can feel slow. And I wish adult beginners knew this. Progress in the first month is subtle and not dramatic. You are learning how to sit at the piano, read music, coordinate two hands, and to think musically all at the same time. So, if you're thinking, why doesn't this sound like real music yet? That's normal. This is the process. The second thing I wish you knew is that mental fatigue is actually a good sign. A lot of adults tell me, I feel tired after 15 minutes. And I always say, good. Piano isn't just finger movement, it's reading, it's timing, listening, coordination, and memory all happening together at one time. And if your brain feels tired, that means it's learning. In fact, if you're beginning or thinking about starting piano right now, I have a free adult beginner course on my website. I'm going to link that below, or you can just drop beginner in the comments and I'll make sure you get a copy of that. It walks you through what matters most early on, and you don't need to stress about all the things. I'll leave the link to that below if you want it. That's totally free. Another thing I wish adult beginners knew sooner is that short, consistent practice beats long practice sessions every time. 10 to 20 minutes a day will take you much farther than one long practice session a week. Your first month isn't about grinding, it's about building a habit that feels doable. Another thing, and this one is important, comparing yourself to kids or YouTubers or people who started years ago will slow you down. Adults learn differently. That's not a weakness, it's just a reality. Your life experience actually helps you once you stop holding yourself to unrealistic expectations. So, what the first month is really for, the first month is not about playing impressive pieces. It's about building comfort, building trust, building familiarity with the piano. If you finish your first month feeling less intimidated and more curious, then you're doing it right. And that's exactly why I designed my adult beginner piano course the way I did. It's built around the way adults actually struggle with the first month and not what we wish beginners could already do. So if you want more structure and support, I will link that down below. Be sure to check that out. Remember, if you're in your first month right now, keep going. You're not behind, you're not too old, and you're not failing. You're exactly where beginners are supposed to be. And remember, the best place to start is where you are. If you found this video helpful, be sure to check out my next video, which is a part of a series where I share things that I wish adult piano beginners knew sooner. In the next video, I'm going to talk about practice, what actually helps, what wastes time, and why so many adults feel frustrated even when they're practicing correctly. So if practice has ever felt confusing or discouraging, you'll definitely want to check that out next.